Hello friends, welcome to Vidya's cooking channel. This is Vidya Lakshmi. Today I'm going to be preparing appams. This is a favorite South Indian style breakfast. It takes us 12 hours to prepare the batter and ferment it. We normally serve appams with coconut milk and stew. Today I'll be serving it with vegetable stew. Let's look into the process how to prepare the batter. I'm using a coffee tumbler to measure the rice. So the first rice I'll be adding here is boiled rice. This is called a Salem Kuslaki or idli rice. I'll be using 1.5 cups of this Salem Kuslaki. Our coffee tumbler measures 125 grams. First I've measured and added the boiled rice. So the next is going to be the regular raw rice that we use regularly. We cook and eat this rice for sambar, rasam, and we prepare many dishes using this particular rice in our house. So raw rice 1.5 cup. Using the same measure, I'm going to measure half a measure of black gram dal. This is husked black gram dal, it's whole dal. This is what we use for idlis and dosas in our house. You can use the split version also. I'll be adding half a cup of this. Now you can see I'm using a teaspoon, not a tablespoon. I'll be using a teaspoon, quarter teaspoon of fenugreek seeds. Many people get confused. Are you using tablespoon or teaspoon? They keep asking me. I'm using a teaspoon here. So quarter teaspoon of fenugreek seeds is what I've added. Now I've combined all the ingredients together, washed it thrice because many times the rice or the dal will contain lime in it. So make sure to wash it thrice. Your water should be clear. So the third or fourth wash, your water should be clear. We have added enough water to the rice and dal. We'll soak it. We'll soak it for 4 to 6 hours. So after 6 hours, we will wash this rice again and drain it. We have to wash it twice again and then drain it. Sometimes the water will be slightly slimy, so it's better to wash it twice and reserve your rice. I'll be using cooked rice at this point. I'm measuring in that same coffee tumbler. 2 coffee tumblers of cooked rice is what I've added to the mixer jar. We'll start grinding the rice now. Without using any water, I've ground this cooked rice. Now the rice is nicely ground, it's smooth. I've drained and reserved the soaked rice and dal. So I'll be adding that. In small batches, we'll be grinding it. So don't add it all at once. Grind all your ingredients in small batches. So this is the first batch. You can see how smooth it is. We'll be transferring this to a mixing bowl. All the ingredients and measurements used in this recipe will be listed in the description box below this video, or you can click the icon above this video which will direct you to my blog. In the blog I've got a detailed recipe. The same recipe is also translated and posted in YouTube Tamil. YouTube Tamil link will also be listed in the description box below this video along with all my social media handles. I've used the soup bowl. I've used 1.5 cups of water in that soup bowl measure to grind this batter. So that's all I've used. I've divided the batter in 2 mixing bowls because one set of batter is what we are going to ferment. So the other set I'm going to refrigerate and use it for a later date. So the reserved batter, I've added salt and I'm going to allow this to ferment for 8 hours overnight. So this is evening when I prepared it. The next day morning it is fermented. Once we add salt, the batter will ferment. You can see light bubbles appearing on the surface. At that point, I've added half a glass of coconut milk, thick extract. So thick extract of coconut milk and a small pinch of cooking soda is what we have added. We have also added a small teaspoon of sugar. Now we'll combine all these ingredients and allow the batter to rest for another 5 minutes because the sugar has to dissolve and the salt has to combine well. Once the batter rests for 5 minutes, it will be ready for us to prepare the appam. In the meantime, we have heated a appam pan. The way how I prepare appam is, we normally add little bit of oil to the appam pan, and using a half an onion, I'll be rubbing it all over the pan. Onion adds flavor to the appams and it makes sure it doesn't stick to the pan. So that's why we add little bit of oil and few drops of water, and we rub the onion all over the pan, and we heat the pan on low to medium flame. Once the pan has reached temperature, I'll mix the batter once because we have added sugar, soda. So all these ingredients have to get combined very well. Beat it and mix so that it forms a little air in it. Now once the batter is ready, we ladle the batter in the pan. So I've ladled 2 ladles. We'll swirl the pan and prepare the appam. You can add few drops of oil because cover it and cook it for 2 minutes. After 2 to 3 minutes, the appam is ready. Using a sharp edge spatula, try to release the appam from the edges and release it from the wok and serve it as hot as possible. The second appam how we prepare is, I add little water. Again I rub the onion and with few drops of oil, I'm going to season the pan first. I'm making it non-sticky, and at this point I'll be adding the appam batter. I'll swirl the appam batter and prepare appam. So from your second or third appams, it will be perfect. So now this is my second appam. I've added few drops of oil for my second appam. I'll cover it and cook it for 3 minutes. So here you can see my appam is done. It's so nice and fluffy. Using light hands, I demolded the appam and I have served it. It's so crispy and it turned out excellent. How we normally serve these appams are with stew and coconut milk. All the links to my blog and social media will be in the description box below this video. All the ingredients used in this recipe will be listed in the description box below this video. So in a very simple manner, I've shown you how we prepare appams at home. I'll show you different variations in this appam in the future recipe. I'll also be posting a recipe for vegetable stew. Do stay tuned for that recipe. We normally serve this appam with coconut milk. I enjoy it personally with coconut milk, with thick extract of coconut milk. We sprinkle a little bit of sugar and pour the coconut milk over the appam and enjoy it. If you enjoy watching this video recipe, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to me for more recipes. All the links to my blog and social media will be listed in the description box below this video. I'll be seeing you soon with the next recipe video. This is Vidya Lakshmi. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.